And he's got the ability to go. Led the nation last year in kickoff return yardage. He steps up to the 8-yard line, and the season is underway. Riley across the 20, still on his feet. And Syracuse's offense takes over at its own 30. Gained by Dante Strickland, the junior running back. Syracuse goes to the air. Down the sideline, complete. Steve Ishmael. It's a first down, Syracuse.
6'2", 209. You're going to see a lot of jump balls because Syracuse thinks they have mismatches on the outside.
Here's that fast offense. Screen pass complete to Jamal Custis. He picks up 5. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's just as good as any run play in America.
Continuing to spread the football around, complete to Riley. It's another Orange first down. Out of bounds at the 20. So 3 straight passes to 3 different receivers. The beat continues. He goes back to Custis. And he's dropped after a gain by Andre Morris, senior from Washington, D.C.
That's lofty praise, right? He's bigger than Moose ever was. But if he can have feet like that, he'll be good.
Quarterback Keith Dungy steps into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
The quarterback. He's one of the fastest guys on the field, and he can run the football. You just don't want him running it all the time. But if you got some misdirect.
Place kicker Cole Murphy on for the extra point. Zach Mahoney, the backup quarterback, spots it. The kick is up and good. The motion man is Fields on the jet sweep. Can't turn the corner. He's swallowed up by orange and blue.
CCSU, just come up and make the tackle. Can't go with the big plays.
Fake to Strickland, throw up over the top with the one-handed attempt. It's a completion.
Wow.
Jamal Custis with his 3rd catch of the night. He got drilled. So the defensive end back off the field on the rollout, complete to Ishmael from Dungy. And here come the Orange, trying to move the football quickly once again. Tawo, the most prolific single-season pass catcher in program history. So there are catches to be made. There are runs to be made. Strickland into the end zone. It's 13-0 Syracuse.
So effectively, but like I said, this is going to be the key for the season for Syracuse.
On 3rd down, Dolegala off the screen, completed, but Syracuse's defense is there to bring down K.J. Smith after a 6-yard gain.
He put up big numbers as a 2nd guy. He steps out of the shadows now. He's the go-to guy. Let's see if they get him the football.
Ishmael this time on the receiving end, brought down by Carlton Nash.
Gets the first, but that's pretty good start of the defensive series for CCSU.
Well, his coach says that Laguerre is the most intense person he has ever been around.
Says he's intense in the weight room, intense in the classroom. He just attacks everything, and that's what winners do. Clean through the whistle. There's a way to get everybody back in the whistle.
Dungy throws right side, caught again, easy pitch and catch with Ishmael. And you can see these Syracuse receivers.
Catch, this is too easy.
Here they go again. Ishmael gets a good block and picks up another Orange first down. 19-yard line. Dungy gives to Neal. At St. Anthony, Bob Hurley.
Oh, yeah.
And so he played hoops and football. Pass complete, Phillips. And he is in for a touchdown. Took a while to get the signal, but number 3 in blue makes it 20-0 Cuse.
It was a quick snap, and CCSU wasn't quite ready. This is what that high, intense, high, up-tempo offense will do. It will force you to be on your screws mentally as you start to get tired. And right now, that's exactly what's happening with the team in white. Things are reeling, and Syracuse is going fast, and it's becoming sort of an avalanche at this moment.
Touchdown makes it 20-0. Cole Murphy on for the 3rd time. 21-zip Syracuse, 2:40 remaining in the first quarter. Right, so you're a guy who grew up in the D.C. area. He grew up in San Diego. He was born in Hawaii, played his college football in Hawaii. You played football at Penn State, yet in spite of that, you guys know like 1,000 people. 3rd down and 3. Walker again, drilled near the line of scrimmage. Forward momentum gets him maybe 2 yards, but he's going to be shy of the first down. Not much.
He's lucky. He's lucky right there.
Well, Syracuse in its return game is having to replace Brisley Esteem now with the New York Jets, and he was prolific as a return man the last 4 years for Syracuse. So now you talk about conflicts of interest, who you're rooting for. Would you think that Syracuse great Floyd Little, as Dungy goes up top again, and the ball is incomplete. Custis tried to haul it in.
Long, you can pick it up, but if the ball's there, you got to catch it.
Pass behind the intended receiver, Garcia, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, they're struggling right now to get the ball to their playmakers. Get them a punt again.
Mo Neal takes the handoff, and the pile moves up the middle. One thing the coaches told us yesterday, again, you know, this is an aerial team. 3rd down and 6. Dungy looking to set up the screen. He's being chased once again by Manzanares. And I'll tell you what, the number 44 in white looks very much at home here in this Carrier Dome, where the number 44 means so much.
3rd down.
0 for 4 on 3rd down is Central Connecticut State. Dolagala, pass incomplete. Nash couldn't haul it in. With 114, and you know, Ishmael is a sophomore. You could consider him the primary receiver. Last year kind of took a back seat to Amba Editawo. There's the running ability of Eric Dungy.
Now he's dynamic. Be more pocket discipline, but this time that's a good decision right there. He's tackling the open field there. That's a guy you want to avoid if you're Dungy.
First down, Irv Phillips to the 35-yard line. Originally signed with Mississippi State and the Syracuse co-offensive coordinators. There's a flying leap by Dungy.
Option on the outside. And now, this is where you get a little nervous with Dungy.
Former Dunbar Poet.
Baltimore.
Absolutely. That's a school more known for producing basketball players.
Where the defense has been playing for the last 3 series.
29-yard attempt by Cole Murphy is up and good. Been getting back to their pregame keys here in the second quarter.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to talk about it as we see this kick return.
Joey Fields turns the corner, and after making the first man miss, gets drilled by Jordan Martin.
You got to connect on a play like that because you're going to have opportunities to run by people.
Mo Neal dragged down from behind.
Coach, he's got it in his blood, though.
Throwing for Mo Neal. The motion man left wide open. Makes 2 men miss, and he's off to the races. Inside the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown!
And right now, the team in white tries to bring pressure, and you got one-on-one on the outside against a bunch of big-time athletes, and Mo Neal's a backup running back, making people miss.
Carrier Dome. After the long Mo Neal touchdown, Cole Murphy's kick. Fielded by Joey Fields. They fake the reverse. Fields across the 20. And just tripped up across the 25-yard line. CSU's offense back on the field. Dolagala, the quarterback, gives to the running back Cameron Nash. He's going to be short of the first down. Off play action. Dungy, plenty of time. Now rolling right. He tucks and runs and gets out of bounds after a good pickup on first down. Oohs and ahs after Devin Butler, the sophomore from District Heights, Maryland, gets his first pass catch. 6 yards to go. Riley in the slot left. Dungy going to throw deep right. He's got a man. Incomplete. Cameron Nash, the West Virginia transfer, in the backfield. Takes the handoff. Scoots through a hole. Takes a couple of pops and keeps coming. Well, he's not that big, 5'7", 180, but he's not afraid to put his nose in there.
I like that Cam Nash. I mean, he's tough.
You see last year, he goes out, Walker back in. Dolagala, pass complete. First down, Blue Devils. Xavier Bass, redshirt freshman from Bridgeport, Connecticut, with a big game. They'll run the football. Big hit after a gain of maybe a couple in this third quarter. With Tyoka Jackson, I'm Doug Sherman. So glad you could be with us here tonight on opening night. Little trickery to start the third quarter. Tajik Bagley able to get out to around the 25-yard line.
Getting fed too.
And Issei Walker gets the start here in the second half at running back. Takes the handoff. And he's chopped down at the 31-yard line. Jake Dolagala. Three-step drop. He's got time. Pass complete. And there's your first third down conversion and much more. Down the sideline, Xavier Bass, and he stepped out of bounds at the 30.
We said that earlier. They have been able to connect with him. But this time, very accurate throw. In space. Couple broken tackles and almost went the distance. Excellent play.
Yeah, he beat Scoop Bradshaw, and then the strong safety Evan Foster was late getting over, and it's 7 points on the board.
It's an opportunity for the university, to be mixed here with an ACC team and have an opportunity to play them. So we're excited about it, and I certainly love Syracuse University, but my heart is blue right now. I love the students that we work with, and we're very fortunate to be at Central Connecticut State University.
Ravion Pierce, the new tight end for Syracuse, his first touchdown in orange and blue.
Today, man, we're blue today.
Well, I tell you, it's a pleasure to have you here, and you truly were part of the yard passing game. He's gone to 8 different receivers, and by getting to 300 for the 7th time, he now ties Ryan Nassib of the New Orleans Saints for the most of those in Syracuse history.
Couldn't really ask for a better start to your season.
To pick up that young man's spirits after having come back off of that serious injury a year ago to go down so early this year.
Yeah, and it also means the next man up.
He's done a nice job working the football around 8 different receivers so far. Tuck it and run across the 45. That's a first down. Smartly out of bounds and into CCSU territory.
He got out to a slower start, but he's racking up those yards.
Ishmael continues to extend his own personal record. That's his 11th reception, and he now has his all-time single-game yardage performance as well.
It's out, and you can run it or throw it here, but there's room in passing lanes just naturally from the alignments.
Pass complete at the 5. It's another Syracuse first down.
On his scrimmage, but when he's in the backfield, it's run his way.
On 2nd and goal.
Boon for your offense. Now, one of those guys, I promise you, has the quarterback. Terrell Huff, I guarantee you he has the quarterback in that situation, and that will be the things that CCSU has to get better.
First weekend of September.
No question. That's must-see TV right there, prime time. I will be in front of my television. There's going to be NFL players all over the field, and it's going to be an exciting game.
Jose Garcia on the return for Central Connecticut State. Beaten by a 44-7 score. They're going to stand up. They're going to push back.
Sure. And they got a chip on their shoulder. A lot of those guys over there were recruited early.
Aaron Dawson, the running back for Central Connecticut State. Picks up a couple of yards, couple of tough yards. Faced an FBS opponent. They lost back in 07 to Western Michigan 51-14, but again, those were memories that those kids were able to take for a lifetime, and we still got a lot of football to be played here as Sean Riley gets stacked up at the 38-yard line.
And you clear it and you move on.
New quarterback for Syracuse as Dungy's day is done. Pass complete. And it is Rex Culpepper, the redshirt freshman from Tampa, with his first completion.
But ran a nice little, almost bobbled it, stays composed.
Yep.
Throws a nice little ball out to a wide receiver screen. And yeah.
Your former teammate getting his first opportunity.
And he was just a little pup, a little baby boy.
Out of Plant High School in Tampa, now he's got consecutive connections with Sean.
Stripes.
How often did you drop back in coverage?
You know what? A little bit more than you thought. Zone coverage, zone blitzes, I should say. I did it a little bit, man.
I'm sure you did. Yeah. Tyrone Perkins stopped on 3rd down.
Proud that they want to play football, so I'm okay with this.
First 4th down attempt of the night for Syracuse, and on the final play of the 3rd quarter, they convert. Culpepper has looked good. He's been active, and the main man for him has been Sean Avant.
Nullifies anything going on outside.
Rex Culpepper on 3rd down, hands off. And that'll be short of a first down on the run by Tyrone Perkins. Sterling Hoffrichter, who is considered the backup place kicker, his long field goal attempt is no good left. It was from 51 yards.
Realize it's a matter of life and death. If you do that, then you're in good shape. You'll start to realize I got to change what I do, and that's something that I'm working on, and that a lot of other guys that I know are working on. But Brad's done a heck of a job with it. Lost a tremendous amount of weight.
Tanner Kingsley, the redshirt sophomore quarterback from Beacon Falls, Connecticut, completes the pass to Jarrett Dolagala, the senior from Hamburg. 11:10 remaining on the clock. Rex Culpepper with his second drive for Syracuse at quarterback, and it's a completion on first down.
And athletically excellent, and they do a great job right there in the heart of the city in Washington, D.C.
Spiral, tightly thrown, on the money. Complete to Devin Butler, down to the 15-yard line. The new faces and how many true freshmen are going to get the opportunity to play right away.
Very valuable reps right here.
Off the hands of Nykeem Johnson, another one of those true freshmen.
Teachable moments again.
Real good. Sophomore year, not as good. Last year, struggled some more. And you know how that goes with coaches and their kickers. No, it doesn't. 47 push-ups. A 40-point Syracuse lead. Under 10 minutes to go. Big orange hit on coverage by a young man you talked to yesterday, Tyoka. And I'll tell you, he was fired up to meet you.
I don't know why.
Oh, come on. He gets a chance to meet somebody from his own school who played 12 years in the NFL. He was pumped.
And getting the job that you're looking for.
3rd down and 3 for Tanner Kingsley. He put the pass on the mark, but it was dropped by Trey Hodge.
And see what the scoreboard result is.
Nykeem Johnson, true freshman from D.C., on the big run.
Whoa.
Fumble. Devin Butler put it on the turf. And Syracuse has its first turnover of the ball game here. Again, last year, orange is the new fast is the slogan that Dino Babers put out there. This year, all over all of their publications, it's faster. That's the word they've got everywhere. And you and I had the opportunity to sit in Dino Babers' office.
Is right now.
He's got the energy of a 30-year-old. He's in his mid-50s. He's only in his 5th year as a head coach. He spent nearly 3 decades as an assistant at UCLA, at Pittsburgh, Texas A&M, Arizona, Arizona State.
Ones all across the board against Syracuse. Will they be able to block them up?
Culpepper on the move. Rifles it for a completion to Tyler Gilfus.
Not to be able to rush the passer better than they did last year, because they're going to move the ball and score. But if you can't stop the opponent, it'll be a tight ball game every week. And it's 50-50 that way.
Carries less than 4 yards per attempt. And that's one of those things you're talking about. They're going to have to be better at. Pierre with another good first down run.
Excuse me.
Culpepper to the end zone. Nice job of closing on the football and knocking it away.
Obviously, Baylor, their exploits were legendary. It's the first time I've seen Coach Babers do it in Syracuse, and it's very impressive. A lot of good players, a lot of options, a lot of weapons.
Cole Murphy back onto the field to kick that field goal for the Orange. Steve Ishmael, the top receiver, 12 catches, 134 yards. And he wasn't even one of the 3 guys who've caught touchdown passes. They went to Phillips, Neal, and the new tight end, Ravion Pierce.
Yeah. Dino Babers, where he wants everybody to be involved and engaged. And I like that idea. You want to get feedback from everybody. As long as the communication is solid and positive, it can be very good.
Stories he told us yesterday, one of them where he relied on his line coach a little bit too much and got burned. He said, I'm never going to do that again. If I see something that's what I think it is, we're going with it.
Yeah. Came up with in secondary of Syracuse. Really good hard-hitting safety. He's escaping me right now. Donovan
Darius. Longtime Jacksonville Jaguar. Good call.
Yeah.
Good call. Well, that's our football game. 57 is the final score. Syracuse takes out Central Connecticut State, and they took the drama out of it early.